Well, today is a day when people across the country can connect with the police officers who serve them over a cup of joe. It's National Coffee with a Cop Day, and Madison City Police celebrated today at White Bison Coffee. They say connecting with the community is a priority, especially now with all of the unrest we've seen over the past few months.
We've got to know what our citizens want. Being able just to sit down in a comfortable, not contentious environment where they can ask questions, where we can ask questions, it just helps make the relationship that much more solid.
And for more ways to bring a concern to Madison Police, just head to rocketcitynow.com.